All right, we're joined by conservative thought leader David Horowitz, and we're talking about his new bestseller, Dark Agenda, a book that reveals what he and others are saying about the new dangers to Christians in America. David, in his eye-opening new book, you discuss the perils facing our nation's religious freedoms. You also explain former President Obama has become the de facto leader of the anti-God left in America. Explain that.
He's the most hostile president towards religion ever. I give you two examples. The Obama White House pursued a charity, a Catholic charity called Little Sisters of the Poor, which dates back to the 16th century. And the Little Sisters of the Poor are celibate nuns who take care of elderly poor women. And Obama used the mandate under Obamacare to try to force them to distribute condoms to these elderly women who didn't need them. It was purely vindictive attack on the Little Sisters. And they forced them, to go through 5 years of legal fights until they finally got a Supreme Court decision in their favor. Much worse was Obama's withdrawal of American troops from Iraq, giving up the base. This betrayed every American who gave their lives to keep Iraq independent of Iran and the terrorists. And then when he watched as ISIS metastasized and proceeded to slaughter several 100,000 Christians and destroy the oldest Christian community in the world, which he did nothing to stop. The ISIS had conquered the city of Mosul. The temple in Mosul had held continuous sermons since the time of St. Paul. Now it's all gone, thanks to Obama.
You also mentioned the role that Saul Alinsky played in Obama's life, even Hillary Clinton's. What impact does that have for Christians?
Yes, Saul Alinsky was a Machiavellian. I mean, he dedicated his book to Lucifer, Noah as the first rebel. He didn't believe in conscience and morality. He was, as I say, a Machiavellian, a pragmatist, that anything that advances the radical cause is justified. That's what Alinsky believed. And, look what Obama did. He used the IRS to suppress mainly religious Christian charity, 501c3s, nonprofits. And that's the problem. When you don't have moral restraints, you wind up justifying the killing of newborn children, which is where the Democratic Party is today. I never thought I'd live to see that.
This is something that's galvanized this country. America is still fighting over this issue of abortion, but for the left, it seems like there's more at stake than a woman's right to choose. You talk in the Dark Agenda about Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood. Discuss that.
Well, they think they're changing the world all the time. That's why they're so dangerous. Their stakes are so high. They're going to create this beautiful world. So what crime would you not commit if you thought you could end racism, sexism, war, poverty, and so forth? And what lie would you not tell to achieve it? And that's who they are, and that's why they're so dangerous. And the women's right to choose, this is nonsense. What the pro-abortion left wants is women to have freedom from any responsibility for the decisions they make.
In Dark Agenda, you show examples of how the government is trying to eliminate Christianity from our schools and even our military. I want to listen to something that President Trump said about this country's traditional relationship with the difference between government and God. Take a listen.
And above all else, we know this. In America, we don't worship government, we worship God.
David, you say in Dark Agenda that he is really the nexus in this war between keeping America a Judeo-Christian country, and the progressives want to abolish religion. And so they want to destroy President Trump too. Is that really what's going on?
Yes, that's exactly what's going on. They hate Trump because he's an American patriot. That's the first thing about Trump. And because he's an American patriot, he respects its origins, which are religious. And I point out in the book that the Roe v. Wade decision is what it did was it rammed down the throats of 300 million Americans, a fundamental alteration of their views of life and death and what's allowable. And it did it in every community in the country and did it overnight. That's what created the religious right. That drove the Catholic base of the Democratic Party into the Republican Party and united Catholics and Protestants in the religious right. And the first thing they did, this coalition, was elect Ronald Reagan, and then they are responsible for electing Donald Trump. And that's another reason the left hates Trump and hates them.
We learned a lot today. I wonder if there's a primary take-home message you'd like to leave with our viewers.
Well, if I could address Christians, there are a lot of Christians who are reluctant to get into politics. They don't see its relevance to their faith, which has to do with saving their immortal souls. But if you don't defend your freedoms, your religious freedom in particular, you're not going to have it anymore. There won't be churches in America. The left is, it wants to eradicate our borders so it can, so that illegals can come in and elect Democrats. It wants to eliminate the Electoral College because that stood in the way of their victory in 2016. It doesn't have any moral restraints.
All right, David Horowitz, good to see you. The name of this very important book, Dark Agenda, The War Against Christian America. It will most certainly be an important book with the 2020 election happening soon. Tucker Carlson and Governor Mike Huckabee, among others, are urging you to get David Horowitz's Dark Agenda, The War to Destroy Christian America. The book is already a #1 Amazon bestseller, and it's available wherever books are sold. But you can also check out our free offer and save $27 immediately. Simply go online or call the toll-free number on your screen. David, thanks for joining us, and thank you for being with us for this very important special edition of Newsmax Newsmakers.
There's a real war against Christians in America. Now, David Horowitz's new bestseller, Dark Agenda, reveals the secret efforts in Congress, the media, even our schools and military to destroy Christianity. President Trump is fighting back, but Dark Agenda exposes the danger for him and you. Tucker Carlson says you must read this disturbing but vital book. David Horowitz's Dark Agenda is available at bookstores everywhere. Or check out the free offer and save $27 by going online or call today.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing news channel. Newsmax TV is now available for free on your smartphone. Just go to your iPhone or Android store and download the free Newsmax TV app. Then you can watch free TV news with an American spin anytime, anywhere in the world. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.